Okay, part three of City Council in Mesa on 126. Okay, I was there early so I could sign up, blah, 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 blah. One of the security officers was very nice to tell me, hey, go upstairs. And I will say one of the city clerk that I started like filling out the kiosk was like, hey, we have our three speakers, but please fill it out anyway in case somebody doesn't show up. And those were very incredibly respectful interactions. So I get upstairs and I sit towards the front because I'm anticipating having to walk up and speak at city council, and the theater kid in me will never die. And it is death. It sounds terrible, but it is death at a celebration. It is death at a ceremony. It is a concert, whatever, when you have someone like and so the theater kid in me will never die. So the videos, here's a new change. A new change that was brought forth was there is now a video that plays before we rise to give the invocation and the Pledge of Allegiance, to signal and herald the official start of that meeting. Okay, so they played a little video. And the little video, there's the first one that's like, hey, your mayor is Mark Freeman. Here are your district council members. There's Heredia, and he has this central, and there's Jen Duff, and they're highlighting the parts of the city. And here's Rich Adams and his pictures up there looking very, they're all very nice, professional, lovely photos of our council members and our mayor explaining kind of the whole thing. And then they added a new video, the video that they added in. And there's a new video. We'll get there. Hold on. So the video that they added in was this is a business meeting. We expect proper business decorum. And it is in response because people were vocal about how they felt that city council was switching up and changing up, and people are confused. Nobody knows, has this been struck from the consent agenda? I don't know. Oh, I wanted to speak at this, but wait. And that, like, even in this last city council, there are people who are citizens who are standing up saying, wait, you guys are passing this over. And I know I submitted a blue card to speak on this very specific item in the agenda. And then it'll go back to the city worker who is in charge of that, and they will say, oh, yes, or pardon me, Mayor Friedman, or whatever it is. And then now they can just have their 3 minutes. The video, I don't have it memorized. I apologize. I just keep showing up to city council. So it's a very, this is a business meeting. And, outbursts, applause are basically, here's kind of me summarizing the rest of it. Outbursts and applause are verboten. If there is an exception that if somebody is getting an award or we're recognizing a positive thing in the city, we are allowed to clap in congratulations at the appropriate time. And it ends with, this is your only warning. Like if you create a disruption, you will be ejected from the meeting. This is your only warning. That was new. That was new for me, showing up about halfway through. Now there's a new video that plays. And it's got veterans marching in uniforms. It's got soldiers. It's got police. It is the most red, white, and blue pro-military, pro-police, with a beautiful sunset shot of the Mesa PD helicopter and fire trucks going down Main Street and a few professional drone images of our beloved City Hall, because since ASU and that whole thing with the lights, it's pretty impressive. Okay. Over Main Street and our amazing and our glorious light rail system. Like, heck yes, right? the most pro-police, pro-white, and pro-military thing I've ever seen. And it ends with the logo of Mesa and the 250, meaning, and the 250 is done in an American flag. So I take it to mean the 250 is the 250th birthday. There's been some ominous references. Also, it's kind of weird. It's like almost like hooded figures show up in the corner and they start softly chanting, and then they'll stop chanting and they will make reference of just like your 250 plan. Huh, Mayor. Hey, City Council. Just like that important 250. I'm exaggerating, of course. But show up in City Council, man. Judge for your freaking self. This stuff that happens here, wild. How much of our taxpayer dollars went to that? How much of our taxpayer money went to that? How much did that cost the city of Mesa? I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this freaking red, white, and blue go pro, happy, blonde-haired, blue-eyed children of the corn crap until every homeless person in Mesa has been housed. Like, are you kidding me? In this economy, who gave you that money? Did you have to use up some 287G agreement money? Yeah, did ya? You guys have got to show up to City Council.